Yeah, back on the job site here. Bringing inside. We're probably on the last day of doing the drywall. Real happy about that one. I got all these walls up there. We just have this last one here behind me. Put that one up. There's a little piece back there by the pantry. Need to do that one. And then back here by the front door, there's a little piece there to do. But this morning should be the last day of doing drywall. And we'll be going on to doing the windows, putting the metal on. And it'll be finally time for doing the taping and mudding and that whole process there. So that's a little update for the morning. We're ahead, get everything ready and take it out and get started on doing the rest of the drywall. I'll be back in a minute when that's all done. See you in a second. And we're back again. As promised, these walls are all done now. We got that pantry done, this back kitchen wall there. And the last wall to do was this one down here for that closet. That's done now. And next thing is just to put the metal corners around the windows and edges. That stuff is coming tomorrow. So what we're going to start doing now is just work on this room here, since we have the scaffolding here, got everything set up, and just start getting the drywall mud here, getting this stuff there. We'll just start putting that in the screw holes, and I'll start doing the seams and the corners, and kind of just get started in this room. So when the metals get here, we can get that put on, and then really get to work and start getting this place finished up here. Alright, and since this drywall videos, kind of want to show a little more of like do-it-yourself tools. This is one of the things that I picked up for this job here. It's just this real simple drywall taping tool. Since I don't want to buy the expensive tools and I don't want to do it the old-fashioned way, I can show you that part. But for now, I'm going to just try out this taping tool here. Basically, you just fill the thing up with your mud there, have your tape in the back there, and comes out the front there, and one side of it already has the drywall mud on there, and you just stick it on the wall. I'll show you that little process. Yeah, some people probably wouldn't use a little do-it-yourself tool like this, but for me, I think it's going to save some time, and saving time is always worth it to me. And I have some of these other rollers. I'll show you these ones. This is a corner one for getting that joint compound into the corners. This would be a good one for getting on the flat seams. And neat little one here for the corners. This one works really well too. But I'll go ahead and kind of get this stuff set up and get started a little bit, and then I'll show you the process in just a second. Alright guys, so we're going to get started this morning. I want to show you a couple different ways that we're doing this taping here. So there's kind of this original method here, which a lot of people use if you don't have the expensive tools. That's just head go here to these seams first and just get those filled in. You gotta fill that seam in there with a nice little bit of mud. A nice little coating there. Then you switch out to your tape. And put that tape right down the center. Just get your tape bed in there. Start from the center and move your way out. Alright, for this one, since there's not really a gap in there, I'm not going to pre-fill this one. I'll show you what I'm doing with the tape buddy. This one. This is like you saw it. Just fill that up with the drywall joint compound there. The dry spot there. But you just pull that out and get your tape already pre-mudded there. Now it just sticks to the wall. Do the same thing as before. Move from that middle to the outside. Keep those bubbles out. Yeah, so just get a nice thin coat on top. And that mud is in there. And that one just dries overnight and put the second coat on later. But with that tape buddy, things are a little bit faster. I know that my tape has no bubbles in it. It's nice and wet, not dry spots. And yeah, that was done. Move on to the next one. Well, except I'll put a little bit more on there, but that's just a little demonstration. So got that one done. Show you those two methods. So let's move on to the next ones. And we're back here. This is the next day. Everything here has had some time to dry. With this first layer here, it's really nothing that has to look super pretty. It's just kind of getting the tape bedded into the seams there and joints and stuff like that. Probably for the ceilings, that'll take maybe 2, maybe 3 coats. Walls, these will be 3 coats just to sand that down, and then give another 2 top coats. Screw holes, those usually take like 2 coats there, but anyways, what we did yesterday also, besides doing the seams here, we got our metal corners in there. So this morning I can go ahead and get the metal corners on there so I can get that wall finished up. And then also those corners have to go on the top there so I can get the top part of that done. And move into this little room, and then after that everything's a little bit lower and things should go a little bit quicker. And then also, nice little trick I picked up from some of the other professional drywall guys is getting this house wrap and laying this out on the floor and stapling it down, because when you're dropping this drywall mud on the floor, then it sticks to the floor and it's really hard to get taken up. And with this, you just make a mess, and then end of the day, you just roll it all up and throw it in the trash and you have a nice clean floor. So, kind of plan for the day is get this plastic on the rest of the house, get the drywall corners on, the metal corners, and then continue in this room. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll come back here in just a second, show you a little more progress when we made it. Alright guys, thought I'd come back here and give you a little update on how the drywall is coming. You see here we did the hallway, that is done. And got here, taped the closet, and here in the main room, this is the living room. We got everything done here, the ceilings, that's done. This is just the first coat where we're just getting the tape kind of set in the mud, and we'll still come back and do another 2 coats probably on everything, but this kind of progress we've made so far. I haven't really been filming much of it because it's kind of the same boring thing over and over again, and yeah, so I want to have a whole episode of just mudding and taping drywall because it gets kind of repetitive. But anyways, let's go into the bedroom and I'll show you one thing in there. So back here in the bedroom, this is one of so we have the 2 bedrooms left here to tape. And if you're kind of doing this yourself, the method I like to use for getting these seams, the order that makes things kind of make sense, if you do, I like to do these seams there, which are these ones where it's the two like paper joints. Those are coming together. They have a little kind of like indent in them. I like to do those ones first, and then I'll come to these ones, these butt joints here. These are just these like two sharp edges that come together. I like to do those second, and then I'll move on to the ceilings and get those joints up there, those edge joints, doing those. And then third, I'll come in and do the corners of the rooms. And then last, I always do the ceiling corners. The ceiling corners, leave those for last. And just want to smoothen everything out. That seems like that usually does the best job there. And I guess before the ceiling corners, I'll come and do the metal edge corners, get those done. But I like to leave the ceiling corners for last. Usually makes everything come together really nice.
The next day.
Alright guys, well, I don't know about you, but I'm getting really tired of doing this drywall. So I'm going to take a little break, and I have some material coming, some road base and some pit run. And I have the skid steer here, so we're going to go outside and do the final grading outside. So we're going to go ahead and get the driveway all finished up and fixed. And then we're going to get some nice gravel and spread it around the house and just get the outside looking really clean. So looking forward to that, taking a break from this drywall here. So let's go outside and get to work. Alright, it's actually the next day here. Made some good progress. Alright, so I got the driveway that was done there. I'll show you that part. Then I've been coming around here with the house and just dumping small little bucket loads of the road base back here and just putting around the house. Just using the rake shovel, doing that by hand. But makes it real nice to walk back here and not be walking in these big old rocks here. And around the side of the house here. Everything's looking real nice here. And probably a little bit we'll build like a picnic table and put a table there, and then we'll probably set up like a little like fire pit there. Just have a nice little outdoor area to kind of enjoy. And I've been loading up the big piles of the road base here, so we'll have enough to put underneath here. And I can't get around the back of the house, so I'm going to be just kind of piling it up here, and we'll get the wheelbarrow, drive it over the steps, and go to the other side of the house there and just do one load at a time. But that's just kind of the update here. Got the driveway that is all done. Have a little bit of gravel left, so I'm going to scoop that up, bring it over here, and just kind of stockpile that here, so we'll have enough to go all the way around the house. But you can go get the machine started up, warmed up, and go ahead and get to work. Alright, machine's warmed up. Let's take a little tour of our John Deere 325. This one, nice little backup camera there, see where you're going. Hopefully it's not too loud in here. All your controls there, starting and stopping it, things like that. Pretty simple machine to use. Hop in here. First thing you gotta do is put your lap belt down, or else the machine won't do anything. Then when you're ready to go, you just push your park button there and unlocks the hydraulics. Everything's ready to go. And controls are real easy. This control here, lifting up your bucket and curling it back and forth. And then this one over here, forward, backwards, side to side. Really easy equipment to use. Nice to use, but anyways, we'll go for a little ride, get some gravel. Go up here. This is turning up your throttle there. About halfway, or about 2,000 RPM, and we're ready to go. I don't know if I can do it one-handed, but I will try. Put that down. Now with these tracks here, it's a super powerful machine. Gets a lot of good traction with the tracks on it. And we'll get a nice scoop of gravel there. Since I'm going over the rocks, I like to just take a little off the top, just so it doesn't fall out and end up on the ground, and I'm just kind of wasting money by throwing gravel onto the ground. Bucket up a little bit, see where we're going to be dumping at. Since I'm just stockpiling it, I'm not going to go ahead and smooth it out. Just dump it, go back and get some more. Nice having this camera so I can see that I'm not going to back over the pipes or drive into the house. And since it's kind of early in the morning still, I disconnected the backup alarm so I'm not annoying the neighbors, have them come and scream at me. thing that's kind of annoying about this, if you have your bucket up a little bit and you want to open the door will hit the bucket and not open. So you always got to put the bucket all the way down, or else the door doesn't open. Kind of annoying, I guess, if you're have something in the bucket and you want to get out, you got to put everything down. But this is how it goes. But anyways, I'm going to keep going with this pile here and get it all moved over. Alright guys, well I think that's going to do it for this video. That was a really productive week. We got all the drywall, everything is taped there, and we started doing the sanding and getting the second coat on, and also we got the final grading done here around the house, so outside the house is pretty much done. Really happy about that. But yep, real productive week. And again guys, thank you so much for watching the video, and if you like these kind of videos, building houses start to finish, be sure to subscribe because we have a new one every single weekend. So I will see you next weekend here on the build site.